for sure. All right, game of trees, we're having fun. Spoke too soon. Oh, now we gotta reset it. Can you go shut it off and turn it on again? Yeah. No, that's not poison ivy. That's wild grape. Actually, it might be Virginia creeper. It's a simple leaf. That's a palmately compound leaf. 5 leaflets coming from like a palmately compound. And poison ivy technically is, but with 3. What? You didn't do anything for me. Where did you turn it back on to? No, you have to push the black button. Now we're working. Okay, blinks 3 times. 10 seconds later, should be able to push this. Okay, I am hooked on. Okay, can someone just make sure? I mean, I'm gonna have to go up to get my tail. I'm not hitting anything. Okay, I'm gonna hit this shed though. So I'm gonna have to go up. Lower boom up. And as that goes up, it sucks in. So I'll have to stay away from the comm wire here. I can turn my basket. Service wire to the shed. Get all the way above this. Okay, you want to watch that secondary there? Make sure I'm not gonna cant into it. Just like give that a tweak, a break. Just bend it. We'll bend it back. Get it below the plane. But now what I want you to watch is the actual wire up above. Am I gonna come in contact with that? Okay, I just have to go around the other way. Yeah, it's gonna go into it. So I'm gonna have to go around the other way. So yeah, well, you know, the rule on this type of line is avoid contact. It's basically a service drop. It does serve 2 houses, 3 houses, 2 houses and a barn. But it's kind of a glorified where am I gonna be? You wanna watch my corner? I should be clear. Am I clear of the corner? Okay, so we got that lift exactly where we needed it. Well, I was tempted to, but I thought I thought it would be good to find out if I was actually, I had something to worry about, which I do. So we have a avoid contact rule with our service wires. We're gonna what do I want to do here? Where are we at here? I'm just gonna drop it right there. Now I usually wear gloves. We'll see if I can avoid getting, stand clear, avoid getting hit or cut. You know, I'll often tap my gloves with my saw. So if, what is unstable? Oh wait, what am I doing? Yes! I know. I needed you, Mike. I got linearly focused on making it smaller, and what I need to do first is tie it off. I got all this. Now I see this is going to be a problem with this lift because I need somebody over here spotting my wire again, because now I'm going all the way around. All right, I need somebody watching that line back there. I could tie this on. I don't think I needed 2 blocks. Yeah, but I put them both on the line, so I'm probably gonna take one off. We'll do a little Yosemite finish. Okay. Okay, Leo, you watch my tail. Mercy. All right. Now I want a good angle for my block. I'll need 2 blocks later, Mike, so it's not overkill. We're just gonna go up a little bit out of the crotch. Well, maybe we'll go right down here. And we'll get over here. So we're coming right down into it. We're gonna tie 2, the better half. I don't know why they call it the better half. It's like 2 half hitches. Why is it a better half when there's 2? Why don't they call it better with 2 or something? Stand clear. All right, let's secure that. And you don't, you know, just get some tension. Don't like, we don't want to break it the wrong way, or, you know, back the other way. We don't know how fragile we are. Probably birch is a little flexible, but you know, you don't want to just make decisions on probably. Yeah, we just want backup, and every piece I take off of here is, you know, 1 bit of weight in our favor. It's spinning. It's going a bad way. All right, I can probably hold this. Yeah, and we don't necessarily have all the integrity in the world in the other side. All right, I am going to get this in here. Stand clear. I don't like these lower ones. I could have an easy shot if these were out of the way. Okay, that was dead. Okay, now we'll work our way back up. No, we're gonna, when we get to that rope, we're gonna lift it up, but I'm not quite high enough. I'll have to move our rope down, but once we have all the weight off, we should be able to loosen it up and move the weight down. All right, we'll just take her easy. And Leo, you will get a lot of living by example from me. I use my handsaw a lot. Jacob Rogers just mentioned me on one of his videos. I don't know if it was, I didn't hear it, somebody just mentioned it. I don't know if he edified me or if he made fun of me. But he was it might have been during his little training video where he was actually trying to work by the standards. So it might have been edification. Yeah, I mean, is it physical work? Yeah, it's physical work, but you know, a nice sharp silky is very effective. Now here I can start making brake cuts, and I'm confident with our little rope back up there. I'm gonna kind of make a brake cut, and I'm kind of under the, ouch, just cut my hand with that saw. Came out of, because I didn't have my gloves on. All right, so we're gonna make a brake cut. We're gonna leave plenty of holding wood. Yeah, I'm getting that off, but I'm gonna take one more brake cut off of here. Yeah, well, you know, it'll wiggle more as I get ballast off of it. I'm probably gonna leave those. I'm gonna leave those on there because they're my little bit of ballast. Was it the Melinda family that were the tightrope walkers? Remember them? They got the big long pole. That's what branches do to the tree. Well, they would walk between two 10-story buildings on a tightrope. And I remember the father, he was probably a grandfather when it happened. I forget where it was, two 10-story buildings. The wind came up and he was attempting to sit down, which is a defense against the wind. And he fell. And he died. It was pretty, you could probably find it on YouTube. They showed it on TV. They showed him going. They didn't show him landing, but they showed him going. And all these years later, I remember it. I was a kid, I think. Forget how old I was when that happened. Now I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna be like at my limit here. I'm looking forward to that 92. I'm bleeding all over everything. Gonna have to wash the whole lift. All right, I suppose I have a I can probably send a piece here. Yeah, I can send that bad boy. Might as well get my side camera on. All right. I'm gonna send it. All right, looks good. I am going to not take risks. We're gonna do some haircuts. I want this to go for sure. All right. Game of trees, we're having fun. Yeah, because we've removed weight. So he's just gonna get, everything's getting more and more predictable. All right, flat landing. That's just sort of a guess on how hard do I shove this thing. Not quite flat, but we're working with our Milwaukee battery saws. We got the double battery and the top handle. No, they sent it to me. Oh, it's in the lift. It's, oh yeah, I said no, my Milwaukee should be able to do that. I just assumed you were thinking I had the big Milwaukee. Mike was thinking my 16-inch bar was going to do everything, but no, I got a 20-inch bar. Ugh. That's wobbling. Yeah, this 20-inch bar, it's got some torque. There's nothing nothing shy about this 20-inch bar. Those double batteries. Yeah, put this down. Oh, that's gonna go on me. I got a little sloppy on the top side. I bet I'm pretty close on the top side. No, but I had an imperfection on the top side. Oh, blind hazard. Interesting. So, you know, we just get to working. And pays to pay attention. Okay, can we just tip this off of here and not hit the fence? I think so. I'll kind of get under it. Little elbow, gave it a little elbow. All right, cutting these little ones off. Oh, lean it against the roof. All right. All right, I'm just gonna trim this all the way down. Get all the way off of here I can. We'll do a cellulose hinge there right at the edge of the bar. I want that off too. Okay, yeah, but why don't you, keep kind of a half wrap right there, just in case we've changed anything. Give me a little slack. I just want to loosen it up and get her over the knob here. Give me a little bit more. I was expecting to cut myself with my handsaw. I wasn't expecting to pull out the other handsaw and have to catch it with my bare hand. And I suppose I didn't have to catch it, but I just felt like it. All right, I think we can lift it from there. Why don't I take a little bit more off? Because we don't have to lift that whole thing. But I don't think I can get down all the way because I can't lower my lift. All right. We'll just make a little. Oh, I knew it was going to land right there in between the gate. Don't try that at home. That bounce control is, a long time skill. That takes a long time to get that bounce skill. I can't tell you how many times that bounce skill has cost me a repair. Let me wiggle that straight a little bit. Use the back of my saw to flip that over that piece. All right. I'm just gonna go down on one knee and cut a little more weight off of that. I'll leave you a little stub and then all right, a little better bounce situation there. All right, you can probably cut it at chest height and do a lift. Leo can lift it off of there for you. You want to go eyeball me in, Leo? I want to get as close as I can get. Yeah, okay, well, that's good. It looks a lot closer to me. Okay, that's where I'm gonna stay. I got a good position. Yeah. Oh yeah, pretty hollow. little crank on it. Go around 1 or twice. Yeah, it's sitting on it. Yep. About 2 inches. Okay, crank it a little more, Leo. Yeah, now just give it to him, Mike. Just start. Nothing wrong with holding wood on the lift. You know, it was pretty far out there. You don't want to break in early. Now, Leo, if that breaks off there, you want to step away, because it'll flop around. Mike, you might have to release the backside hinge from you. Let it hinge on this side over. Leave this side intact and start cutting from the backside. He'll lift it off your saw. Okay, crank it, Leo. Keep cranking, you got it. Nice. Yeah, good intuition, Leo. You stayed at the tool. That was breaking away from you, but now just cut it free. No? I don't know. I got the block up here. It's. I was gonna throw a tagline on it. Yeah, a tagline would be good. Nothing wrong with a tagline. The rule around here is as soon as someone suggests a tagline, nobody refuses it. A refusal of a safety precaution usually results in embarrassment. So has been my experience. All right. Well, I think I can send a couple things. Wonder how high I can get. Yep, so he's got that choke back the correct way, and then Leo, you're just gonna hold that rope while he cuts. And you got lots of friction on that bark, so you will be able to hold it. So that was all good precaution. Effectively did not get his saw stuck. Now we'll crank. Yeah, I think we're free. Well, just walk around the tree. It's not going to move very far. It's hanging on the rope now. Yeah, exactly. Just lower it out slowly. So imagine it doing that quickly. It would have hit the. It probably would have hit the. Now we don't have to. I'd say set the butt down and then let the top go that way. That'll be the. You can work with the curvature of the log then. So as he lets it down, Leo, you come over here and just guide that butt to the ground. Towards your feet right now. Come this way. Actually, I want the butt to come towards Leo, where Leo is right now. Yep, and then the top is gonna head down. So you're just gonna grab that, and yeah, if you twist the log your way just a little, just go grab a hold of it, Leo. It's not gonna bite you. It's not gonna fall on you. Mike's not gonna. Try to twist the log so that curvature is the way you're gonna lay it down. There you go. Now just keep your toes out where Mike's gonna put it down. No fingers. All right, now wiggle it away from the tree. There we go. And now just help guide it down. Watch out, a little piece coming down. All right. Oh, you're gonna set it down right in the middle of that log. Even better, you can cut it up off the ground. Yeah.
Playing the game of trees.